Good morning, guys. How are we doing? So yeah, I fixed latency on stream, so there should be no lag here. Should kind of be one to one. I think my PC can handle it. We'll soon find out if the PC can handle it, but quality should still be good because I'm using a good quality camera. Screen should still be good. So we should be able to handle this, to be honest, and I'd be surprised if we weren't able to handle this. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Morning, all morning. Everyone in the house. Let's get it. Alright, so interesting day yesterday on GJ, actually. Very interesting day. Saw a sell-off in the morning, kind of towards New York session. We had a reversal, bringing us back in the range, but definitely a tradable range. It's a pretty big range we have here. It's a 245 pip range, so yeah, it's pretty decent. A lot of space in here. Looking at the daily, tomorrow is FOMC, so I think the whole market is waiting for FOMC, and also tomorrow is Gbp interest rates as well, so definitely inflation rate, sorry. So definitely show up to tomorrow's stream. Will be interesting to see the volatility in the markets. And yeah, for today, we did close the daily candle bullish, but we are in a range, so to be honest, even though this is a bullish candle closure, this zone down here is still holding very tough zone, right? We're getting heavy rejection from this zone, constant heavy rejection from this zone, and we're seeing price always pull back into the range. So that's why I said selling to the 4-hour support yesterday is max target for me, and after that's pretty tough. So we pulled back into the range. Now we're at the top of the range, rejected the top of the range, and now price is kind of deciding what it wants to do. So there's no real bias when we're in a range because we're going sideways, right? So we're not trending up, we're not trending down, we're going sideways. But what we have to use is use the information we have on the charts in order to find trades within the range, because essentially you can argue both sides. You can argue upside and you can argue downside. For all people, you can see this is a kind of like an accumulation we have going on here, of price just trying to accumulate, and you'll notice a lot of markets are doing the same, right? So if we go down to the 1 hour, you can see my zones are just drawn off the 4-hour resistance, 1 hour resistance up here. This is a 4-hour support. I might as well just remove the support here and just keep this as one massive range. Yeah, I think I'll just remove this support, becomes irrelevant. And yeah, the next zone I want to watch is obviously we have this support here, which is going to be a 30-minute support, right? And our 30-minute support, what does this do on the 15? Yeah, so we can move this down actually. Right, so we're just adjusting it because this is our range. What is our range here for potential sells if we were to break down from here? Because we have 4-hour candles closing bearish here, right? But there's still, this is what you guys also have to understand, is that these bearish 4-hour candles, 1, 2, 3 bearish 4-hour candles have still not even engulfed one bullish 4-hour candle. So, you know, it's not heavy momentum to the downside. It's very weak momentum to the downside, if anything. And we haven't even engulfed the previous bearish 4-hour candle. So, if we're going to create supports for upside, see, upside is tough because we're closer to the top of the range here. You know what I really would like to see today is potentially price break up, fail here, and close back in the range. Then I can trade all the way down. So essentially today I have a kind of mixed bias. There's not one bias that the video is blurry. I think that's what you meant. Blom, I don't know what blom means. You have to adjust your video settings, brother. So if you go in your video settings, you put it to max quality, you'll have very high quality. For me, it's pretty good quality. But yeah, for me, I have a mixed bias. If I'm going to look for buys, I need to see not only price close above here, but hold support above here, because I'm worried about this rejection. So I need to see it tap this, hold support, and then I could trade maybe up to this high. That's an idea I have for buys. If it does fail, then I can look to take essentially sells or potential sells below 167.67 here, right? So what's our range here? 15, 35 pips. Yeah, so that's basically my idea here. We're not moving heavy at the moment, but we'll see basically what ends up happening, right? Let's have a look at gold today. Analysis on gold. So gold is kind of chilling out. yesterday we had a big push out here in London, right? Just came random volume here, and yen was also going down. People were moving money into the yen and moving money into gold, just in case we see some crazy price action with the news that went on during the weekend. And essentially what ended up happening is we just dumped back down. We rejected 2008, which I believe is a 4-hour resistance around that zone. Right, we have another 4-hour resistance somewhere maybe. No, this was the last. So we rejected this wick. Essentially we rejected the wick. So if we see this wick, yeah, we rejected around that zone, and now came back down back into our range. 4 hours are trying to create some support here, but at the end of the day, we're ranging now, right? So if buys are gonna make sense, we probably have to get back above this 1988, hold support to continue up. But I really do think that gold is gonna try range until we get into FOMC, right? So until FOMC tomorrow, I think gold is gonna chill out a bit. If you're gonna look for buys on gold, you really need gold to start breaking above this weekly resistance, because all we did is make a weekly top wick, and now the weekly is flipped, right? That's the top wick, we're flipped, and now we're just hovering and not really doing much. As for the daily candle, we did close bearish, but until we start breaking daily lows, there's no ideas to sell here, right? Closes below this support, maybe then only you can entertain a reversal. But for now, you're basically trading the range, and you're not really looking for that total breakdown. So I'd be very, very careful. You know, don't get messed up in this range. If you are gonna trade it, yeah, you need to wait for supports above 1988. If you're gonna sell, I don't really recommend selling into all of this. I think it'll be a tough idea. But if New York session starts coming and we start to see some heavy breakdowns, there's definitely an option that you could potentially take sells here, like yesterday, right? Because if we look at what happened at yesterday's New York session, there's also options for sells, right? After we see this breakdown. So if we get similar breakdown, there's also an option for sell. And yeah, I think markets are just waiting for FOMC at this point. And yeah, we should see what basically happens, you know, because this is a big news event, and I think everyone's anticipating that, and it's going to be interesting to see how the market takes that, right? So yeah, we're trying to break up here on GJ at the moment. Time yesterday did we get this? So yeah, I probably want to wait for this 30-minute close, if anything, just to have some confirmation. So 1 hour has created support here, but again, we're fighting against 4-hour bearish candles. I prefer to see this 4-hour high broken, right? Because we've broken the low already, right? We've broken the low. So I'd like to see us break the high. That would allow me to counter trend against these 4-hour candles here, right? That would give me more confidence. That 4-hour high is basically this wick. The only thing that worries me is that this support down up here has been a big rejection. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this do this and then reject down here, and we continue down, continuing the rest of the 4-hour candles momentum. So it's a tough spot today, and it's more of a spot where we need to wait for more information. Once we have more information, we can start to populate what type of trades we want to take and what we want to essentially do, right? So yeah, if you guys like that analysis, appreciate if you'd leave a like. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, that's basically that. I can write up the plan because you guys like when I write up the plan. So we can do that. GJ in a range. That's number one. GJ is in a range. Sells with closure below 67 or form and back in range, right? Or we're looking for resistance to form and close back in range. Buys need more info. right? So for buys, we'll need more info on the charts. Simple plan. What is the first song before the live started? It's something from Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound, you can probably find it on YouTube. Epidemic Sound is like a copyright-free music. I can get the name up for you. It is called We're Outside. We're Outside by Ballpoint. Right? That's what it's called. So if you guys have any questions about any other analysis or want me to look at anything else, you can let me know what you want me to look at. What's your favorite song? These are all copyright free songs. I don't have, my favorite song is a non-copyright free song. My favorite song, non-copyright. I mean, there's a rap song. I don't really like his voice too much, but there's a good rap song. I like the lyrics. The lyrics are pretty cool. Probably like something like these lyrics. Like if you listen to these lyrics, they're pretty cool.
Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off.
That's African Calm Down. Yeah, that got very popular. No, I like that song. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for the fam. I like that. That's pretty cool lyrics. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for the fam. Right? That's how it is. Too many of these guys be doing it for the gram, man. They out on the gram. No, don't do it for the gram, do it for the fam. I like that. Someone wants to have a look at oil because a special request. Why not? Right, we can look at oil. What do you want to look at? Brent? WTI oil? What's WTI? West Texas. Alright, so you start weekly. I need to actually, I have not looked at this, so I need to start on monthly. Yeah, monthly is pretty bearish at support here. Weekly is also bearish at support. So weekly is at support, so you're your target's done. So you're not really looking to continue sales further until we get closes below this support. Daily is trying to create support here. So if daily does end up closing below 65, you could see probably more continuation towards the downside. But this is looking like it wants to set up for some sideways and test a bit of upside first. I think if you start getting closures above this resistance here at 67,753, you can start to make your way up to 69 potentially, right? And yeah, I think, yeah, it's above here, you start to have some upside potential. What's the name of that song? That song's called Send It. It's called Send It by another copyright-free song. Yeah, you lost. Exactly. You can't sell into weekly support, man. Selling into weekly support is dangerous game, man. Dangerous game. Selling into weekly support. I don't recommend it. Tough. Very tough to sell into weekly support. 35 of us in here, only 9 likes. If you like the stream, I appreciate you guys liking. Helps get the stream out to more people. I mean, the goal is always to get the stream to 100 viewers, but you know, I think we're a bit behind on that, but it's all good. Do I want to buy GJ above here? Do I want to play this range and buy GJ above here? That is the question I need to populate now. I want 4-hour high broken first. 4-hour high broken. Once 4-hour high is broken and we see a pullback, I can take buys. Not just buying into this and then getting this. Not a game I want to play at the moment. Waiting for buy if GJ close above 161. Well, it has closed above 161, so you're probably in buys. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, if we get that, we're probably gonna be okay. Right, if we start closing above here, I think we will be okay. If we close above, we break this 4-hour high, we pull back, show some sort of form of support, we could be okay to continue up bullish. And maybe we can look to play this range and take a trade within this range, which is always riskier. Most of my losses actually come from trading ranges like this, so I'll have to see if that's gonna play true or am I gonna, or is it gonna play out? Right, that's gonna be the question here. We'll see what happens after this closure, where it closes, and then we'll get more information. If you guys have any questions, want me to look at any trades, any pair, I don't mind asking. You know, go ahead, ask. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as a stupid question. We've all been there. We all needed to learn, and if you don't ask, you don't learn. You know, that's how it works. Okay, those like, thank you, Ari, for sharing your knowledge and time with us. Always appreciate you guys showing up. Man always likes AU. Yeah, I can look at AU. Breaking down here at the moment. Let's see what 4 hours telling me. 4-hour support. Be very careful selling at the support. You know, heavy rejection here. You kind of want it to be in. This is the problem with AU. It's, you know, the Australian dollar. So Asian session sells from this kind of zone here to this 4-hour support was the option. Now at the moment, yeah, you don't want to be selling right here. It's very, very risky. You need to get below this 4-hour support. But there's a lot of rejections here. It's just such a tough zone to trade. But we're obviously bearish. 9 pip range. Such a small range. Hi bro, what do you reckon on gold short term? Short term, very, very short term, I reckon that we're just gonna range between this zones here. Between 1969 and potentially 1988. But for now, we're just gonna do this sideways type accumulation until FOMC. I think that's what it's gonna do. Respects the trend a lot. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a good swing pair, right? To hold trade long term. let it do its thing. How's the lag on the stream today? It should be much better, right? Hi Harry, since yesterday's candle is bullish, should we look for more buys on GJ? I understand your thought behind that, but the issue I have here is that we're still in a range, right? Even though the daily close bullish, we haven't done last daily close bullish, next one rejected. We're in a range, and if you remember, for session bias, we're looking at what the previous 4-hour candles have been doing. And previous to the session here, I've been having 3 4-hour candles worth of downside. So if I'm looking for buys, I at least need the high of the previous 4-hour candle to break and to see more information, because all we've been doing since market open essentially is we've been doing this downtrend. So that means that we could potentially start continuing down even further, and that would be the option. And you know, early in the stream I said it's quite tough zone. This is a tough spot we're in, and we have to kind of let more information populate here to be able to take trades. All good, all good. Because if I do want to take buys, I need more confirmation. You know, I don't want to buy into a lower high. Like I buy here and then I get stuck in something like this. You know, and I've taken buys here. I'd rather do the opposite. I'd rather this close out and this close back in the range, and I can take sells. Alright, so 15-minute has closed in the range, bearish. 30-minute has failed to close above the resistance here. It's a bit tough to sell right from here. The range is too small to this support here. We could get rejection. So at this point, I'll just wait until we get below potentially here to take sells. If not, then we'll wait for more information to populate here on the charts. And yeah, I mean, if you want to try sell from here, the problem is you're fighting this 1-hour candle. I don't want to fight the 1-hour candle. But we did see good moves around this time yesterday, but we had a big volume candle before this move. We had a nice volume candle that told me that there's a lot of volume in the markets. We're not really seeing the same thing today. So you just have to kind of be patient, and this is how you have to use your knowledge. A lot of people will lose in the markets because they'll think like it's a good idea to try chase moves just because they saw something happen another day. Even though that's very, very true, we expect volume to come in the markets at similar times. We also have to see the market moving, right? You can't just click a button at a certain time and expect magic to happen. You want to see movement in the markets. I can see here that the delay is practically gone, so you basically have 1-to-1 time, and it seems like my computer is handling it here. So yeah, we should be good. Forex Factory seems to be down. Let me know, guys, in the chat if your Forex Factory is down. Alright, let me know if your Forex Factory is also down. Euro, Swiss franc, breaking resistance. How would you long this 4-hour? I don't even have that. Yeah, it's down. How would I long this 4 hour? Oops. Well, immediately, like, without looking at anything, break of this high, I would already be in longs now. Like, that would be my position right now. This. That's the setup, right? But I need to see what's going on. Yeah, weekly looks good. Yeah, daily breaking high now. Yeah, this looks good to continue up, man. 4 hour. We need to hold above this resistance. So let's have a look how this looks. Yeah, this is looking good for upside. I don't really see an issue with this. This is gonna come to 0.99714. Yeah, look, exactly what you want to see, right? Break above, hold support above that zone, break the high and continue up. So yeah, I think that would have been how I would have got involved in this. I would have taken at the break of the high. If you've missed it now, I would wait for some sort of pullback here to continue up. Right, and stop loss will have to go back in the range here, not below here, because this is the top of the range, and I don't know how this pair respects the range. Anything closing back in the range, you would close the trade. Yeah, that's basically how you'd run it on this pair. All right, GJ doing something similar here. Broke the highs. 10 minutes till a close. I like this when it rejects and then closes back above the range. If it closes somewhere here, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. GG, well played, GJ. GG, well played, GJ. Lol. Damn. Well, I guess that's that. There's my information of buys. Sheesh. Not even a 5-minute. Come on, G. Not even a 5-minute closure we got. This is obviously news. Let's see what's going on. There's some sort of volume that's come into the market here. Let's go have a look what's going on. Let's have a look. What caused this? Some random volume has just come in. I wonder what caused this. Yeah, so we have some Euro news. Today is Wednesday, no, Tuesday, sorry. Yeah, there's no news today, so is this my correct time? No, this is not my time. There we go. Yeah, so nothing really. Interesting move here. Just a spike in the market, I guess. Well, that trade, the Euro Swiss trade, definitely worked. So now on GJ, the you know, we wanted a close. This is the move I was looking for, but I wanted a close above. I'm not buying random breakouts like this at this time in the morning. If this was close to London Open, like literally London Open, there's a chance I could take this breakout. But you know, sometimes we're gonna get this, but it's good to see because now we have more clarity of what type of direction price wants to continue in. And we'll see if we get a rejection here, if we start to create resistance and start to close back in this range, and this is one big fake out / liquidity grab to continue price down, or if we hold support now and we can target to hit this range again, right? And that will be that. Can you do GU? Someone wants to say GU. Yeah, we can have a look at GU. So GU daily time frame is bullish here. right? But the 4 hour is also closing bearish, so we found a resistance here. I think buys make sense, but we need a support to form. For London session today, we could see some more downside, but I think the downside could come down to like probably here, maximum to the top of the range, but higher time frame, I think this is still very bullish. We could just range a bit today because of FOMC. If you're going to take buys, probably need to wait for above 1.22603. For sells, you know, you could try below 1.22426, but it's a bit tough, right? You kind of want to be a bit patient. USD CAD. USD CAD's breaking up here. Daily is bearish though, but 4 hour candles will be closing bullish. Yeah, I think USD CAD has some space for some more upside here. Problem is we kind of hit target. We're at this resistance, so it makes it tough to trade at the moment. You kind of missed the move already on USD CAD. Move is gone. The selling makes sense at 0.66824 on AU. I'll have a look. $824. Yeah, not really, because of this support here. It made it very, very risky. No top wick as well. Very tough move to enter. I get what you're saying, but no, personally, I'll wait for at least the break of the low. Like yesterday, remember when we were taking these heavy sells on GJ? We waited for the break of the low. That would be more confirmation, the break of the previous candle low, not on the open. If the open opened with a nice top wick, but the break of the low, I think you have a better chance here, right? More confirmation than that. Yeah, it makes sense, but you need more confirmation. If you had to choose between one small candle move with heavy lot size or two big candle move with small lot size, what do you prefer? I would prefer a small candle move with a heavy lot size. Actually, no, that's a tough question. Well, to be honest, they're the same result, so I don't really care. They're the same result. I think it's more enjoyable to see a big move in the market. But then I prefer big candle move with big lot size. That's what I prefer. Big candle move with big lot size. Who doesn't prefer that? Same. Yeah. Igon is in the chat. Yes, sir. Welcome. Hope you're well, brother. Alright, so 3 minutes till this candle close. It's kind of left the station. I think my microphone died. Impossible. Let's have a look. Testing, testing. Seems like it's working to me, brother. Seems like your internet died, not my microphone. Does it work or not? Let me know in chat, guys, if it's working or not. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Look at this. You're supposed to be a moderator, but you're causing more issues than moderating. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sound is good, man. This is a Rode mic here. You get what I'm saying? What's my workout split? So I do... It's a good question. I like this question. My workout split is essentially... That's an old video. Actually, I'm making a new... Yeah, all of you guys in chat, be ready. New day in the life is coming with a workout. So if you guys like to see that type of video, I'm currently making that. So I'm filming that for this week. I don't know to post it on Saturdays or Sundays. Let me know what day is better to post. Is it better to post my videos from now on Saturday, or should I continue posting them on Sunday? The only reason I don't like to post them on Sunday anymore is because the next day I'm live streaming. So I want to give a day gap between when my content is posted, right? Yeah, man, don't worry. That video is going to come out. We're going to do a day in the life. I'm going to talk to you through a realistic day in the life of a Forex trader, and also talk to you guys about what type of routine you have to get into to succeed in this game, right? And what you have to do. So I think you guys will enjoy that. But my workout split is essentially, I have a push day, push A, and then push A is mostly chest focused. Then we have hamstrings, right? So push A, hamstrings, and basically one arm exercise. On push A is also more arm exercises, and then rest, and then push B, which is more shoulder focused, legs and back, rest, and then repeat. Macros is changing always, but yeah, pushing food pretty hard now, around 4,000 plus calories. Right, 5 minute is just trending here. I'm not buying just this random candle close, even though we have volume here. I mean, the problem is stops. Where am I gonna put stops? 28 pip stops. You only ask because heavy lot size allows me to close half my position with winning trades and lower my risk. With one lot size, I have to wait for TP only. You don't have to wait, brother. You can, if your lot size should be indicative of basically how much you're willing to risk, right? It shouldn't be adjusted based on what you feel like. It's based on your risk tolerance and what your account can handle. Do you trade US 30 as well? No, I'm trading London session, so I don't trade US 30. But yeah, I can have a look at it. I do look at it. What's your best amount of pips to secure in your opinion? Whatever the market allows me to secure. If my target is 15 pips, I'll secure at 15. If my target is like 30 pips, then it depends. You know, there's like an average pip amount, and I think the average pip amount I get per trade is between 18 to 20 pips. So if I'm just happy, if it's a Monday and I just want to secure profits for the beginning of the week, I might just as well secure at 15 pips. I mean, not 15, at 20 pips. 18 to 20 pips. Just depends, right? Like, look at yesterday's situation when we took sells. We were selling the lows. It was after a heavy move. I basically took what I got and targeted the support. The support was 16 pips. Right, the next support that I targeted was 16 pips away, so that means I only got to close at 16 pips. Nothing I can do. That's you target what the market gives you. Look at this pullback on the open. Everyone buying the highs is now crying. But it's interesting if this flips. What do we have going on here if this flips? I mean, I like the way it's rejecting here. Ah, it's very tempting. Very, very tempting. March Madness. Will we get this push? Need some more like clarity here, you know. This is because we're kind of pushing in the middle of the move. I'm just trying to think, like, if this candle closed right here, this would be very, very nice. If we had a closure just like this. This is a very deep closure here, very, very deep closure. So I'm thinking, what's my process of attack here? You know, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna wait for the break of the high. Am I gonna wait for closures? You know, how am I gonna attack this? Does this 15-minute flip and close bearish? A lot of volume in the market here. We have 1 hour resistance here as well. Yeah, we need more information here. Probably wait for this 1 hour close. Give me a sec, I'll be back. Just going to the toilet. Also, before I come back, let me know in the chat what's better to post, Sundays or Saturdays as normal. Let me know what days you prefer posting, Sundays or Saturdays. Let me know. It's also the daily flip here, right? Very interesting. That's very interesting. Saturday? Okay, we can continue Saturdays. Don't mind that. You know, breaking this high? Ah, just as I said it. I think I'm gonna give this a shot somewhere here. Anything closing back into the range will close. Let's see. Risky a trade, very risky trade, but we shall see. If this flips and close back in the range, I'll close for a 2 pip loss. I'm not playing games. So 1 hour resistance is where I'll go break even. If we can get there. We saw the same volume at this time yesterday, so I'm hoping that we get a little bit of a push here. Nice. Can you guys hear that? Thunder. Whoa. Also nice push here on GJ. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even now. Yeah, stop loss gonna be at break even. Yeah, that was huge thunder. Oh shit, this is pushing nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna close at this 1 hour resistance. I'm done. That's a small scalp. Easy trade. I'll show you guys the trade. Yeah, I just closed at there. Just a small scalp. I don't want to play too much buying the highs here. Similar thing to yesterday. Let me show you guys the trade. Whoa, that's way too big. But yeah, check this. This was the trade here. Right? Took a buy here, break of the high on the 5 minute. Target the 1 hour resistance and be done. I could have held this here, but you know, why not? Just might as well target the 1 hour resistance. We can see again, low risk and yeah, only a few pips. That's just a 10 pip trade, but we can see the rejection we're getting now from the 1 hour resistance, and I can possibly look to get another entry and yeah, find another entry closer to London Open. But yeah, I'll just be done with that trade. Just a small trade, a little plus, less risk because we're coming towards the end of the month. And yeah, that's basically that trade. Very simple. Alright, so that was only plus 10 pips or something. Yeah, just 10 pip trade, but I knew that this 1 hour resistance is going to be an issue. So I decided to close and made a quick decision. So you guys can see that on stream. No BS. And you guys did have a chance to enter because it came back down to my entry, right? So that was a pretty nice trade there. Let me know who took it in chat. If you're still holding, it's fine to still hold, but I wanted to secure something. Just wanted to secure. Imagine the thunder made the power go out during the trade. I have my phone, so I would have been able to close using my phone. But yeah. That was really loud thunder, guys. And the sky is like, that's why you keep seeing me looking at here, because we had some like, there's like some clouds and then there was a huge thunder and now it's bright again. It's super weird. Wow, how rare is it for it to rain in thunder? To get thunder in Dubai is like maybe a 10% chance we maybe get that once a year. For it to rain, I think it rains a handful, like maybe 5 times a year you'll get rain. Yeah, my max TP, if anyone's still holding this trade, I would say I would TP at this rejection zone here. That would be a max TP for this type of trade. Gold buy or sell now. Yeah, I'm not really looking at gold. I would be careful selling into this. It's very, very risky. Anyone take that trade and still holding? Because if this 5-minute flips here, you should get a good push. I would have gotten into it, but I don't scalp that much. Yeah. It was just, I needed, again, this is another time where I needed to find a way to get into the trade, and this was the only way, breaking this 5-minute high, stop loss below here, and we get into the trade. Yes, you took it. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, max TP is going to be here, even though this 5-minute looks clean, but yeah, this 15-minute resistance here can be an issue. I think that'll be max TP on this trade here. All of you guys in the Telegram, go spam the Telegram saying that we're taking trades on stream. Because people were complaining that I don't take trades on stream. And that I don't show my MetaTrader, which I did. But I'm not popping my normal risk. My normal risk, I'm happy to risk maybe around $1,000. I've really pulled that back for this week to maybe even like $400 or $500. Why? It's towards the end of the month and I'm looking to preserve capital as much as possible. Right? Alright, so I had the same leak in trading yesterday, and now you guys are seeing my leak as well. And my leak was yesterday I didn't hold the trade and it went to take profit. And guess what happened today? I didn't hold the trade and it went to take profit. So I need to trust my analysis more. It's just sometimes it's hard for me to believe that after such a big heavy candle that we're going to get a bigger candle, you know, but yeah, TP got smashed. GG. Nice trade. And yeah, end of the month, I'm still making profits here, right? So it's, yeah, you can't fake this, you know? Simple as that. No, don't be selling. Gold is bullish, guy, man. Gold is bullish. I wouldn't be selling gold that easily, you know. Just wait for FOMC. I think for you, man, I think the best thing is to wait for after FOMC. Don't touch gold till after FOMC. If you guys enjoying this stream, leave a like. If you guys want me to explain that trade in more depth, I can. Just let me know if you want me to explain that trade and I'll do that. What's the best video that covers my entry strategy? I think this would be a good one for you. Right, this video right here. Top 3 best price action entries. This is a good video here. Right, and I'm gonna be so kind as to paste it in the chat for you so you have that video. That's a good video for entry strategy. So, do you guys understand this entry? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Do you guys understand this entry? You want me to explain this entry more? Because I want you guys to benefit, not just watch me take a trade. There we go. Someone wants me to explain it more. Right. If you remember, it's clear. Nice, man. Good, good, good. Clear to some, but I'll just explain it. Overall, it's a very simple thought process. So remember I said I need more information for buys, and I need, first of all, remember I said I needed it to break the previous 4-hour candle high. That obviously happened very, very quick. We broke the previous 4-hour candle high, and we got this big closure. And I said I want to see price respect this zone. This was the same big volume candle we got as yesterday. Yesterday we had the same big volume candle towards the downside. Now we got the similar candle around the same time. If you go to yesterday's stream, you'll see, you will basically see that we got same volume as this time. So once I told you when we were trading in here, there's no volume in the market. When we see this, I see, okay, fine, there's volume in the market. I know I can be able to catch somewhat of a trade here if I see what I want to see. If this just flipped and continued trading bullish, I would have not have entered the trade, and that would have been in my plan. But I always tell you, when I see price close above, I want to see respect. Respect doesn't mean it has to come all the way back down here. What it means is I need to see some sort of pullback. And this is the pullback that happened. We failed to break down once, we tried again twice, and then on the next 15-minute open, we failed again to break down. Okay, so that's 3 times of failing here. On top of that, we created this kind of wick resistance. And we closed this candle bullish. I knew if we break this, this gives me 2 options. This gives me a good chance to take a trade towards the upside. As well as I told you, I only was essentially had only an idea for a 2-pip loss. I don't mind taking a 2-pip loss because if this candle just closed back in the range, I'll cut the trade and wait to re-enter again. So I could cut the trade very quickly, and this gives me a good edge in the market. I had an edge to take this trade because I had a quick management plan, and also I had my main stops were somewhere around here, right? So that's like a hard stop. Hit that, I'm out totally. But I also had this soft stop that allowed me to be more aggressive. Do I have another plan for London Open? Yeah, we can have a look what I'm looking at now. We're kind of at the top of the range. It's pretty hard to trade at that. This was the clean candle I wanted to get. If you do end up getting a pullback like this, 15-minute pulls back, and then you create a support, setup number 2. If you get setup number 2, you could look for bullish pressure, retest this high, and potentially break it in London Open. And that's, you can see the style of my entries that I kind of developed my entries to be very, very, very limited drawdown. You know, basically held 1 pip of drawdown with spread. If it closed above would be way better confirmation, but the confirmation came from the previous candle, right? So forget about the 5-minute. Look what the 15-minute candle. If this is setup number 1 here, and we have 15-minute candle closing above the range, when we break the high, we should get the continuation. It's the exact same idea, but since we closed deeply, I needed to see some sort of structure within the next one. A little bit more advanced as to setup number 1, but following the same idea. The confirmation came from this 15, not the 5. The 5 had no confirmation. It was just breaking the 15-minute high is essentially the trade. So our TP zone was correct. I think I closed a little bit early. But hey, you don't go broke taking profits, am I right? I missed out on 5 pips, which would have been okay. Yeah, that's a mistake from my end today. you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys showing up on the streams. We do stream often. So if you're new, leave a subscribe, really does help. I do post videos also. So this channel is mostly about posting videos actually. But I have started live streaming recently. So there's plenty of videos you can go check out. Be sure to check them out. And this week we have a day in the life video being posted. So I hope you will like that video. And I hope you guys will watch it. And we need to run that video up, right? We need to really run that video up. YouTube's been really boring. I don't really like what it's been doing to me, and it's not fair. 525, bad. 415, super bad. 753, super duper bad. 699, rubbish. So, yeah, we need to run that up. We need to run that up. I am new and watching your live for the first time. I really love the way you explain things. Thanks. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, if we can run this video up this week, I appreciate it. Share it, comment, all of that. Just so we can, you know, benefit. I just want less people to fall into the trap of paying for a course for someone who really is not going to help you succeed in the market, and then they get messed up in the markets, they lose more money and end up in this downward spiral. I want people to come and view the markets like we view it today. I mean, in front of you, whoever showed up to the stream early today, we did the same thing yesterday, same thing today, came, saw some movement in the chart, did a quick analysis, right? Found my plan of attack, as I said, and executed on it and moved on. And really, when I started these streams, I wanted you guys to build this execution plan, and I like it because not everyone's here waiting for a signal. People are like, it's a bit of a tough entry for me. I'm going to let Harry take the entry. You know? This is really, I promise you, long term, with this mindset, if you're following your own plan and it works, I promise you long term, you're going to succeed way, way, way more than people who are in the markets. Even though people are following signals and they're making money off signals from other people, yeah, they might make $500, $600, but long term, you'll have the confidence to push that to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Trust me. That's where you're really winning. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. Pretty simple stream. You know, we're getting moves early, so I don't need to babble on a bit longer here. Plan for the rest of the session. If this volume is gonna continue, I don't think closing above here is gonna be too much of a good idea, in my opinion. I think you need to wait for further pullback. If this kind of messes around and London Open and gives you a breakout, you could fill this wick here, and London Open can give you a nice move towards the upside. But you'll have to be quite cautious buying into this resistance. If we do close above this resistance and create support, you do get some, you will get an opportunity to have some more upside here, right? And yeah, that will basically be that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And with that being said, take care and catch you guys very, very soon. Appreciate you guys showing up. Next time we'll be live is tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, appreciate you guys showing up. And I'll be in the group, be active in the group, and we'll see what setups present itself. Peace.